Assalamu alaikum and a big hello to all of you out there. Finally friends, your wait is over and I'm here with my very first episode today. Let me introduce you to myself first. I am Zunira Malik, your host for the show. So whether you like it or not, you better bear me now. The celebrity guest with me today is a young girl who is an athlete. She is a member of Qatar Women's Sports Committee, Qatar Cycling Federation and Qatar Athletic Federation. She is a true example, I tell you, for the many young women in Doha who are striving to achieve something, especially in the field of sports. She is a full-time student studying law and political science. Basically, she is a basketball player, a runner, and a cyclist as well. Interestingly, friends, her introduction doesn't stop over here. She is much more than what I just told you about her. Along with her athletic qualities, she is an RJ who is hosting her own radio show called The White Box. Plus, she is an author as well and soon going to publish her first book. In short, I would like to sum up her beautiful personality as that she's a true example of woman of substance. Let's just all welcome together none other than Arafa Al-Hamadi.
Hi, thank you for having me tonight.
Assalamu alaikum, Arafa.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah.
We welcome you to my program, What's Up Doha.
Thank you so much.
And it's truly an honor to have you here with us today.
The honor is mine. Thank you very much.
So, Arafa,
Yes.
please tell me from the beginning, how did you start it off and how did you felt like I am going to be an athlete, a national athlete for, because usually, you know, we don't see people, girls coming into sports and, you know, in our society, basically parents don't bother whether the girl is interested in sports or not.
Yeah.
So how was your family support behind you? And
They were actually really supportive. They actually encouraged my whole entire, my brother, my sister, they were also an athletic major and everything else. So they were really supportive, mashallah.
would you like to tell us about, little bit about your family, how many brothers and sisters are you?
So I only have one brother. And he's the youngest one, and two sisters. One of them in college.
Are they also in the same sports?
Yeah, well, actually, my sister, she's a runner at Qatar Athletic Federation.
Okay.
My other one, she's a football player. My brother is also a cyclist.
Oh, all of you are in the same field.
Exactly.
So good for for your parents as well.
Exactly.
So do you think being an athlete, what it takes to being an athlete? Please tell.
Well, it is actually a long journey, a really long journey, because you need to be aware of what you're eating, what you're doing, and what your body needs and what your body doesn't need. And it's never been easy. It's never been easy because you have to start from the basic, and the person should allow himself to be a beginner and then start to be a professional.
Please tell me about your diet plans and workouts. How do you manage all of them together, and how are you basically doing it all?
Well, that's a good question because I'm a big fan of food. I love cooking, but I'm trying...
Oh, you cook as well?
Yeah, I
really?
do.
Arabic food or?
Arabic, Italian, Korean food.
So yeah, tell me about the diet plan and workouts you do.
So as I said that I love food. So what I'm trying to do is to eat healthy, and in the weekend, I treat myself to whatever I want to eat, but I make sure
whether it's junk.
Yeah, especially
because
really? My body needed actually.
So girls, national athlete is saying this, that you don't have to be bothered about your weight thing that much.
Yeah.
Just be normal, eat healthy, and on weekends you can
treat yourself.
You can treat yourself, that's true. Okay. So Arafa, please tell me what suggestions or guidelines would you like to give to those young girls out there following you up and looking at you as their ideal?
Well, the first thing that I would say that you should be yourself. Make sure that no one can let you down and feel so negative about what people say about you. No, you should have a lot of self-confidence about yourself, which is really important, and build yourself from zero. Allow yourself to be a beginner and then build up to a professional.
Who do you idealize as your inspiration?
Well, right now I have no one. But
really? Okay.
Yeah, I really don't have no one.
But like the field you are in, like you were an athlete, and there must be some ideal you must be having, like
actually
I want to achieve this much that this guy or this girl has achieved.
Well, I'm challenging myself. I always
Oh.
challenge myself.
Okay.
Before I look into people, like I don't want to feel jealous from the other people achievements. No, I know I can do better. So I just work hard and to be a better person for my own self.
Actually, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
I would say one should always compete within your own self.
Yeah.
Then only you can become a better person the next
Exactly.
day. What's your vision of a perfect society around you? What's your vision? Like,
The perfect society to me is the society that always encourage the youth to do good things, and no matter what, they shouldn't like make them feel bad about themselves. They should
like
communicate.
what? Like, example, give me.
For example,
You
there's-
said that they should do good things. What
yeah,
kind of
good things?
are
Like for example, like you should encourage the youth to read.
Of course.
Because nobody likes to read these days. All they care about, I don't know, like watching TVs and a lot of negative things that is going on nowadays. But I think it is better when a person read a book to be more educated, to be more open-minded, and to look at the world in a different perspective. That's really important for the parents also as well, to encourage those people to read books, to read more. So the perfect
Yeah.
society to me is like the one who communicate with each other. But when you're not communicating with anybody, like nobody would know what is going on or how they should do that, whatever the reason is going on. So yeah.
Okay, Arafa, coming back to your professional basketball player
Yeah.
thing, that please tell me, which sport do you enjoy the most? You are a runner, you are a cyclist as well, plus a basketball player, and I came to know you have done martial arts as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so please, can you
the one
just tell
I
me?
enjoy more the most is actually cycling.
And why is that so?
Because like when I sprint, I feel like I'm speeding. I can like race the whole entire world and just I don't know.
Yeah, actually, I was reading one of your interview. You said when you, while cycling, you feel free.
Yeah, exactly. I feel free. It is a freedom. Also running as well. It's the same
Also
thing.
running,
Yeah, it's just like something has to do with moving legs. Like when you move your legs and you're running or sprinting or anything, you just feel free. And there's nothing can stop you from speeding up. So that's why I
That's
enjoy it the
true.
most.
Would you like to share some of your experience out of Doha, if you have been
What
gone
kind of
with the
experience?
national team? Yeah, I'm sure you have.
Yeah,
done some,
actually, locally. So what we do actually before any race, they will inform us like you guys have this race or you have this match. So we have to prepare. We have to train really hard before any match or game or anything. So and then it's actually fun when you're around with your team even before the game. When the coach is always like, you guys should do your best and encouraging you. Those words is really amazing feeling. And even when you start playing, just amazing to have a team and play with. It's such a great feeling.
Okay. You said I came to know about you that you are a member of Doha Youth Forum as well.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell me about your role within that
Yeah,
thing?
sure. So,
And what is it about? Doha Youth Forum is about what?
Doha Youth Forum, it was about crime prevention and improving criminal justice system. And it was the first time for the United Nations to let the youth to get participate in this kind of events. And it was really such a great honor for us. Even if you were a law student or not, or any kind of major you're studying, you just can't get involved in this forum. So it was really a great journey for me, and I have met a lot of people. And my role with my team was coming up with a recommendation on how can we prevent crime using media and education. And it was really great. And
Cybercrime, you
yeah,
mean,
and
yeah.
cybercrime, also human trafficking, and a lot of things that we wrote about also. But we came up with a good recommendation, and I'm really glad that United Nations actually consider it as a good one.
And you have been awarded as well.
Yeah,
from
actually,
them.
it was really such a great feeling when they called my name on the stage, and I.
And for what are you basically awarded? Like you're playing for the national
yeah,
team, that's the reason, or national athlete, or what?
No, just because we, as a youth, we participated in this event.
Okay.
That's why they gave us this award as
So they gave it to everyone
Yeah,
who
they
were
gave it to
involved in this?
they gave it to everyone, which is really wonderful that we made something. That made us like we made something. We came up with a good thing.
And whose idea was this basically to come up with this thing? You said United Nations has taken...
Yeah, the United Nations actually. It was by
Okay.
the United Nations, and I think the idea came from...
In Doha it came now.
Yeah, it came in Doha. Last year it was in Brazil, and here in Doha for the first time for the youth.
Okay.
And the next year it will be in Japan, inshallah. So yeah.
Okay. How come you developed interest in radio jockeying? Like an athlete, how come the athlete can, you know, do you have time for all these things plus your athletic career?
Well, I never thought.
And what
actually,
made you thought that
I
okay, I
never-
should start something like this?
I never thought I would do it, but it's actually a funny story. 2 years or maybe 3 years ago, I dreamed of making my own show, and I made one. And it's the name was funny. It's called In General Show. We were talking about things in general, like basically, and me and my sister recorded one episode. And it got 100 viewers, but I deleted because
You put it on YouTube?
yeah,
you
I
mean?
put it on
Okay.
YouTube, and it has one.
And you started off just like a fun?
Yeah, just
with your
for
sister?
fun. Yeah,
Okay.
and then I was like, I'm just gonna delete it because I didn't like it. I didn't have the equipment that I need, but I did my best. And then all of a sudden, I was one day sleeping. I woke up. I was like, you should do it. You should do your own show, but I have to come up with a name. So I went to my sister, and she held me, and she told me, call it the White Box.
And it's totally a net-based kind of a show.
Yeah.
It is not related to Qatar Radio or anything.
No.
It's your
not at
own
all.
show.
Yeah,
That's
it is my
the
own
White
show.
Box.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
who are your viewers basically? Callers?
Actually, people from my school, and
No, is it mostly are Doha-based people? Or?
yeah, Doha-based people, and also from UAE people.
So
yeah.
do you receive international calls as well?
Yeah, but not too much. But I just started, and I'm really trying to make the White Box to be like something really big. So on March, actually, I went to a company that I wanted to be a sponsor to my show, and they gave me a month also to work on it more. But inshallah, I'll do my best to make it successful. Inshallah.
So it's going to create a big name now in Doha, inshallah.
Inshallah.
The White Box, right?
Exactly.
Tell me more about the White Box, the concept, and tell me any interesting, interesting caller you had sometime, or any experience with the White Box. And I was reading in one of your interviews that you want to make a difference in Doha, and you want to spread positivity.
Exactly.
For the community through this show, White Box. Yes. So can you please?
Well, the name behind, the reason behind the name, it was because of the white color. The white color means something new, white page, and you could put anything in that white page. You can color it.
You can fill it up with anything.
Exactly. So the first thing about the White Box I thought about is that we can use the color and speak about that color in color psychology, and define that color in color psychology, and then we talk about one word, and we just make a show about that one word. Okay. And it was like changing the people who have negative thoughts to a positive thoughts, and make the society to be a better place where the people always be happy and positive, and not to let the negativity to come through their life and so on. And it was really a great start.
Is it really going on? Like you're spreading the positivity around?
Yeah.
Do you feel like, yes, this is what I wanted?
Yeah, it is, because a lot of people, since I stopped broadcasting, and they were like, where are you? Why you're not posting again?
People are looking for it.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm really busy these days, so once I'm done, inshallah, I will post another episode.
And what about your shows? Like how many times a day you post it or you do it?
On Saturdays, I do it on Saturdays. So I actually record the episode like super early. For example, on Sunday I recorded, and in case I needed to add something, I just add. And on Saturday I post it on my channel, online channel.
And how do you record it? Do you have equipment?
Yeah, I do have equipment, and also I use a program for radio
software
recording.
for that.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
What guidelines or what guidelines would you like to give to youth of Doha, especially girls who are striving to come into sports and prove themselves? What guidelines would you like to give them? Or suggestions, I would say. Any suggestions for them?
That's a good question. I think they should get socialized with people who are in sports, and they should also get into sport activities that would help them to get in shape. And if there is any kind of sport club that they could just participate and play with them locally, and probably they will build themselves to be like in national teams, inshallah.
So friends, this was Arafa Hamadi with us today, sharing her beautiful life experiences with us. She's truly an achiever at such young age. I would like to end up my show with this small message that be positive, stay positive, and spread the positivity around you. I'll see you in my next episode soon with another celebrity guest. Until then, take a lot of care of yourself. Fi aman Allah.